Well, an internet blackout has made it nearly impossible for information to get in or out of Iran. MS Now spoke with one Iranian broadcaster who is still trying, though, using YouTube to send messages to Iran every day from his home in Jerusalem. MS Now's Ines de la Cuetara joins us after talking to him. What are you hearing from broadcasters who are trying to still tell stories to report during this war?
Hey, Chris, yeah, so of course we know that Israel and the U.S. have been calling for regime change, but it's unclear to what extent people are really mobilizing on the ground. So we've been trying to reach out to Iranians on the ground, which has, of course, been very complicated considering the internet blackout, considering they're very scared of talking to Western media. So we've been talking to Iranians in exile, and we did meet one Iranian who's been living here in Jerusalem who has continued broadcasting messages of resistance, if you will, throughout this war. I'll let you listen to what he had to say.
So it's the first real occasion for the Iranian people to get rid of this dictatorship regime who has a very fanatic ideas and ideology, and they are ready to kill and even to be killed for reaching their religious aims. I think that more than 60% of Iranians today wish they did the toppling of the regime. So if we'll continue, we shall have the victory. If we stop, it will be a disaster, a nightmare.
Now, he tells us he does believe people are preparing to mobilize. He says that he thinks right now people are waiting for the bombs to stop falling and for the U.S. and Israel to strike enough targets so that it would be essentially safe for protesters to get back out into the streets and to try and take their own government. He does say, though, that there is a fear amongst Iranians that the U.S. could pull out prematurely. He says that would be a nightmare because the thinking is that Mojtaba Khamenei, the new supreme leader, could be much worse than his father, that he is much more extreme in his views, that he will be out trying to potentially avenge his father. We did get some reporting earlier from Israeli intelligence that they believe he was wounded in these strikes, and we certainly haven't seen him since he was named new supreme leader. But there are real fears amongst Iranians that if he does come to power and if the U.S. pulls out before there is regime change, the people of Iran will be worse off than they were when this first started. And lastly, Chris, I'll just mention here in Israel, there's certainly been a big push for this war to continue. The public support for this war. I mean, we've seen it time and time again from pretty much everyone we've spoken to, from everyday Israelis, from the head of the opposition, Yair Lapid, who we spoke to a couple days ago, who told us even he supports Netanyahu in this war. And I think going forward, it'll be interesting to see how the Israelis try to probably lobby the U.S. government to try and keep this war going.
Ines de la Cuetara, thank you.